This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Orlando calls timeout. And two conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival. The Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
Here's Bird. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Morris. Now here's Morris. And here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Back to Morris. There's the three. No good on the shot. Now Orlando takes it the other way. From deep. Outside Booker. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And while it can hurt you from outside, Devin Booker has a very rounded game with his shot.
Yeah, last few years, Booker has taken more mid-range jumpers. He feels comfortable pulling up from anywhere in the half court. I mean, he's learning to take whatever the defense gives him.
Here's Levine. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Down low. Here's Ayton. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And here are the Cavaliers now. It's a 5-point game. Morris outside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow.
high-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
And it's Jokic missing. With the drive. Here's Bird. Got a piece of it. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Jokic. And he lays it up and in.
Jokic. You know, when Jokic gets his hands on an offensive rebound, it's too late to try to stop him. He doesn't waste too many second chance opportunities.
The Cavs trailing. Now Levine. The three. And Ayton pulls it down. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Bird. From down in the low post. Hit.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves, can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
Morris for three. And here are the Magic now. Halliburton outside. Drops in the three. Halliburton's got 5 now.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide-open teammate.
Orlando.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Levine for three. That one no good. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Up top, Ayton. Outside for Halliburton. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
3 points.
I just love the ball move.
Here's Levine for three. They get it back. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ayton. And the Magic pushing it up now. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here. Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Oh, he missed the dunk. He had a flat tire there, I guess. They need this. It's hauled in by the Magic. Inside. No luck on that one.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Right side, Levine. And here's Jokic outside. Nance pulls down the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Larry Bird.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Levine. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. Levine can't hit.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor. And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 10. Outside Booker. Here's the three. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Here's Levine. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shoots over Nance. Shot by Levine, no good.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad. Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
With the assist.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bird. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Orlando.
He misses the free throw.
Larry Bird at the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good. Jokic with it. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Jokic. Up in time. And so it's Orlando leading by 17 at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint. And as great as Markkanen is on offense, his defense leaves much to be desired. Doesn't offer much defense as a post player at this point in his career.
Larry Bird. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Here's Bird. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond
Larry
late.
Bird. Shooting 1.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Outside, Green. Here's Jokic. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Yep, that one goes. And for Markkanen and his defense, it's a work in progress. Grant, there's still some time for him to improve.
He's got a long way to go. Not a natural rebounder. He just looks a little uneasy when switched into ISO situations. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's hammered home by Green.
He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
To the inside. Kuminga. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside, Green. The kick out to Morris. 4 on the clock. Orlando dictating the flow. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled physique. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny they say, quote, he's not even in shape. I'm playing in 80 games, and they still say it. Brian?
Ah, the Joker indeed, Allie. Thanks for that. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some.
For 3.
Halliburton's got 13. Left side, Levine. They double team Levine. And he drives in. It's blocked. Halliburton outside. Tries again. Outside for Booker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Takes it inside.
Blocking
With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
Levine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
And Booker with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Devin Booker.
Count that one.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Levine to end the run. And another miss by Cleveland.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today. And Zach LaVine just continues to refine his game. His shot selection has really improved. He's much more choosy on when he shoots.
In the first half.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Cavaliers foul.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
That's his first.
That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
1:56 left to play in the first half of basketball. Now here's Booker. He has 7. Halliburton outside. Left side Booker. The shot that time not on target. Here's Levine for 3. Rebound by the Magic. You know, while Levine is picking up his spots a bit more, he is still the guy for this team late in games.
He really is. I mean, he can create a shot for himself any trip down the floor. He's been the de facto leader for a while for this Bulls club, and nobody else has as much experience on late game shots.
Tip.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Pretty and rough, but that's how you win games.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it. You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. And he can't get that one. Now Orlando takes it the other way. To the paint. Outside for Halliburton. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Pascal from outside. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Pass to Bogdanovich. The three is up. That shot off. And so it's Orlando cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back to the game after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Orlando calls timeout.
On the court, charge to Orlando. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
And so it's Cleveland with it. On the wing, Levine. He's got 5. On the wing, Levine. That one a little long.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 15 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Kuminga. Clock at 6. To the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
From deep three-point range. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hey, how about the distance? Zero fear. Levine will make these moonshots from time to time.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And here's Levine. And that one's good. Levine's got 10 points in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
You know, Jonathan Kuminga has a terrific build for NBA action. He's got height and a 7-foot wingspan combined with a lot of quickness and athleticism.
Booker for 3. Pass to Nance. And Nance with the slam.
The assist.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Last season, after what was dubbed a historic wave of injuries, the Magic decided it was time to hit the reset button, trading away their veterans for picks and for prospects. This will take some patience, but the front office feels this different path affords them more upside to contend moving forward. Guys?
You know, Allie, that's an excellent point, something to keep an eye on. Well, Grant, where you really see Kuminga put his physical gifts to use is on defense.
That's right. He sticks to his man like glue and also has a great nose for the boards. He was collecting a very respectable amount of rebounds down there in the G League. And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, this is par for the course from Bird. I mean, once he gets in the rhythm with that laser focus of his, he's hard to slow down.
Green with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Morris outside. Here's Green. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
Pass to Booker. From the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Here's Green. Now Jokic. Green in the post. Counted. Green's got 10.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Jokic with it. Halliburton picks him up. And it's Jokic missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Shot is good by Levine.
Levine has always had a nice feel for his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and his teammates encourage him to shoot it every time he gets an opportunity to.
Left side Booker. Halliburton for three. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. The three. Bird, that's good.
3 points.
25 points in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Pass to Bird. Tries the spin move. Shoots over Kuminga. And it's Bird missing. It's tipped. Down low. Over Green. They grab their own miss.
DeAndre Ayton.
Yep, that one goes.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Levine. Oh, wow! Oh, big finish.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his third
It's on Nikola
personal
Jokic.
foul. First team foul. Shooting for
First free throw is good.
Larry Bird, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Now a timeout called by Cleveland.
First team foul. In for the Magic, Eric Pascal. Cavaliers timeout. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your powerhouse dance team.
Levine with it. It could go. And so it's Orlando with an almost surefire victory here. Up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating.
Come on and get loud for your powerhouse dance team.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Orlando calls timeout. And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor, I think approaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented, and I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
Here's Halliburton. Into the lane. Here's Bird. No good on the triple.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot. And no good, trying to use the glass.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him. He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Drives to the hoop. Good D by Jokic. Outside Levine. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Levine's got 16 points here in the second half. Out left to the wing. 16 feet out. And the jumper is good.
Yeah, you know, when he's not beating you from the three or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
Levine can't hit. There's the steal. Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. Here's Bird. Releases.
Larry Bird.
And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Backcourt
33 points for him.
Cavaliers ball.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
The deep three from Levine. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Let's go with a three. Can't hit that one. Now Orlando takes it the other way.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
To stop the run. And that doesn't go either for Levine.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Larry
Bird, that's good.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Here's Levine for three. And Aiden pulls it down.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Right side Green. Shoots over Nance. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. To the inside. Over to the left wing. Bird. Cuts off the pass. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's the pick. Here's Levine for three.
Tell you what, when Levine glides off the pick, I mean, you see the defensive attention he draws. It makes for an easy pass to the roller.
Here's Bird. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Big time right there.
Zach Levine.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
You know, it's interesting the way Bird shoots the basketball. Angles his body instead of squaring up most times, but the results are remarkable and unquestionably good.
Now here's Levine. Up and in on the layup. Levine's got 23 points.
Cavaliers foul.
What a nice move by Levine. Tremendous handle. Gets him anywhere he needs to go, and then he does the rest of the work from there.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Levine. Rebound by the Magic.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Magic.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first two meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
Hey, Jalen Green kind of started his career with a big moment, being the first player to join the Ignite team in the G League, where he got a taste of the NBA style of play.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Larry Bird.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Clock at 4. Here's Green. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's Bird. Outside for Booker. Going inside.
Blocking foul.
And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
That free throw good from Booker. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. "12 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Halliburton. problem for Orlando as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the